Hello again. It is us, Jordan and Justin.
Episode 29.
Is it 29?
It is.
I don't think it's 29. It's too many episodes. Hi guys.
You gonna say hi to Butters?
Hey Butters. Butters is the best. He is literally the best bud.
Can I tell my Butters story?
Maybe.
Do you remember when I was on a softball team with my previous employer?
Yes.
And so I had nicknamed Jonathan Butters.
Okay.
And
Jonathan's his now 15-year-old son.
15-year-old, yeah. And so I had nicknamed him Butters, and my in-laws had no idea what South Park was. And so they're like, oh, that's such a cute name. And so for the softball team, they went and had an outfit, a jersey made for him called Butters.
It's good.
And it was amazing. And what was more amazing is when they finally realized that Butters was from South Park and what South Park was and the look on their face. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, you gave me the most amazing gift.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Most people don't have the affinity that we do for South Park. But I guess there's got to be a lot of them because it's still running. So it's the greatest show ever. Actually, billions might be. Have you started the new season yet?
I'm through episode 1.
Okay, I haven't. I just saw that it came back on yesterday. I'm still waiting on the final season finale of Walking Dead, but that got postponed because the real virus superseded their virus. Okay, so we're drinking, and we are going to have
Lemonade?
A Tom Collins. So, you last week so thoroughly enjoyed the lemon. Mm-hmm. And a little bit of the sugar in there, that I thought we'd do something similar. So Tom Collins is going to have, it's made with gin instead of whiskey, right? It's going to have roughly the same amount of lemon as last week. So it's about 2 parts gin, 1 part lemon, about a half a part or 3/4 part of the simple syrup. And then this one, same garnish as last time. Unfortunately, you're not going to be happy with the maraschino cherry because it's the same one. But this one it's more of like a spritzer. So it's got supposed to have club soda. We had Perrier. So you'll send some bubblies in there. It's supposed to be a nice, refreshing drink.
Now, are we using Ryan Reynolds brand?
Gin, no, but we should. That's Ivanka.
No, that's
No.
a former Trump.
No, is it Aviation?
Aviator, I think.
Aviator.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think there's another type of gin that sounds like that. That sounds like Ivanka or something like that.
All right, so
not with an I, with an A.
So this should taste as good as the last one.
I don't know. I don't know the last time I had a Tom Collins. There's also a John Collins, which I don't know the difference between.
So this isn't bad. It's just a lot less sweet.
Right.
But no, it's still. I mean, these are 2 good weeks for you.
Right.
Ultra, you got to step it up, sweetheart.
Well, she let you down because you let her down, you know?
I didn't let her down. They just didn't like the fact that I only had 9 subscribers to our podcast.
So the thing that I guess dislike about this is it tastes too weak. You know? Because I don't taste any booze in that. Do you?
That's why I like it.
No, I like the taste of booze. So, yeah. You want your cherry?
I'm going to go and have the cherry again, but I have to move this down because I don't want to stab the back of my throat. All right, first question.
All right.
I handle the commercial lines online rating for the agency. There are a couple of producers who have a habit of sending requests at the last minute and often without all the required information. I do my best to accommodate these requests, but the constant follow-up is causing a significant clog in the day, and it means something else is not getting done when it needs to get done by me. I've tried explaining these problems to the producers, but nothing changes. When I speak to management, I'm just told to figure it out. Is there anything I can do to get this process running smoother? And you can't just say, just figure it out.
I wasn't going to say just figure it out. But if someone told me just figure it out, what I would do is I would build and I've done this, right? I mean, and it's going to be different because you might have some producers that do multiple different niches. But assuming, let's take an easy case, like, again, we do construction. I built out supplementals. I took effectively 6 or 7 different supplementals, took all the relevant questions that all the carriers needed, compiled them into our own custom supplemental, and made sure it was completable within 10 minutes. Most of the time, the information you need doesn't take very long to obtain, right? Unless you're getting into autos or all those things, then you're just asking for auto lists anyway, etc. So create them, put them together, hand them to the producers, sit down, talk with them, and say, look, I was told to figure it out. I went to management. They said they don't want to deal with it, so I'm dealing with it. If you want me to submit this, it needs to be complete. If it's not complete, I'm not going to submit it for you, right? They're going to go and probably bitch to management, and then it's going to start a conversation with management, but then you can go from there. But I'm telling you, the way, I don't want to go on a rant about supplementals. So many of them are so pointless. Keep it simple. Keep it to the information that you actually need, and provide them with a way for them to be able to easily get you that information. And then once you have that information, bring it back. The problem is that you are going to have some times where the underwriters are going to ask for other information because they don't understand a risk, because they haven't been doing it very long, because there's a lot of underwriters who don't know which way is up anymore, or just because it's got a unique exposure to it. I'm assuming we're talking new business on this one, right? Did you read it that way?
Yeah.
Yeah. At our agency, the producers are doing all the negotiating, correspondence, all that stuff until the business is on the books, right? So maybe you put it in and you submit the information to the underwriters, but the producer should be CC'd, and any follow-up questions should be answered by the producer. That's my opinion, because they're the ones that are in talks. You haven't built a relationship with the client. It's their job to be building that relationship with the client right now, or the prospect. So those are my 2 bits.
Yeah, I think if your business model is such that you're inputting it, well, in order for you to do your job, they have to do theirs. And if management's opinion, like Jordan said, was, hey, figure it out, okay, you figured it out. And the very worst thing that happens is the producers bring it up to management come back to you, and management says, well, producers don't want to do this. And you say, well, I brought the problem to you, you put it back to me, so I custom created a template that worked, and they just have to complete it. And if they do it, I can do my job. What's the other alternative? Right? And oftentimes, I think producers will respond positively to a stronger account manager, because hopefully that account manager is smart enough to be able to articulate, hey, you want me to crank through more of these and service your other customers as well? So my time is best spent not going back and forth for you, right? Get me the complete information. And really, if the insured is not willing to get you the complete information, they're probably not that interested in you, right? Now, they could just have other things going on, but that's part of it, saying, in order for us to do the job for you, sir or ma'am, we got to have complete info. And then we can actually leverage our talking points based upon the information you provide. So if you shape the narrative and you take charge of the situation, at the very worst, ultimately you're having a discussion with management about what that process looks like from start to finish, whose responsibility is what. But I'd also argue, if your job is to go back and forth and talk to the insured, well, you're now spending time and energy on opportunities that may never convert to clients, right? That is the job of a producer.
Right.
And so if that producer's close ratio, let's say they're doing really well and they close 3.5 out of 10 deals, right? So 35% of deals they close. That means 65% of your time you're wasting your time. Mm-hmm. So you're doing that already just by the online rating situation. But then if you have to go back and forth, and 65% of that time, that's just a wasted effort, and now the existing revenue, which you're tasked with retaining, you're not able to service properly. Well, the agency is negatively impacted by that. So you have to be able to explain that to management. Management is really going to get it, but you take the time to walk them through that. And I think if you have that logical discussion with the producer, they will come to that conclusion themselves because they want to write more business. And if they don't, you've got decisions to make, and you can go from there. Yeah?
For sure.
All right.
I don't know what's going on with your shirt today.
What's wrong with it?
It's plain.
Okay, so I went online. I need new shirts, and everything's closed. So I saw a Facebook ad, and they said it's like plainT-shirts.com.
This is hilarious. Where's my phone? 2 days ago, I just ordered 9 shirts from plainT-shirts or whatever.com because I got a Facebook ad and I was like, I'm out of T-shirts. I'm running through these things. So mine will come here in the next day or so. And so that's what they're going to look like.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's the material on them?
It's soft. Feel my arm.
Come here.
Can you read? No, but it's soft. It's comfortable. It's a more athletic cut.
There's no tag on the back, right?
No, it's the print on the back.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah. So that's why I have them. And the reason here's the real story is I ordered my online T-shirts from $6T-shirts.com, which are my funny meme ones, right? But they're backlogged due to coronavirus. And so I got impatient. I'm like, I need new T-shirts in the meantime. And this other company were like, oh, we can get them out. And I got them 3 days later.
What size did you get?
Large.
Shit. Stuff. Crap. I'm a little bit more rotund than my brother. Yeah, it's probably going to be an issue.
I'll take the extras.
That looks like a schmedium. Are you really?
This is a large.
Wow.
Look, your biceps will be bulging.
Bulging biceps. Oh, goodness. The head of IT at our agency is extremely smart, but also very arrogant. When employees ask for help, his response is typically rude and sarcastic. Employees have complained about this behavior, but he continues to get away with treating people like this, and even received a promotion because his expertise is critical to the operation of the agency. I know he is very skilled and does a lot for the organization, but it has gotten to the point that the employees are intimidated by him and hesitant about asking him for help. How do I get ownership to understand that his skills may not be worth the negative impact he's having on the rest of employees?
Well,
go.
Okay. I
mean, he's IT.
Yeah, you have to have a sardonic like that. That's if you don't have that, I question your skills as an IT person. and
yeah.
So out the gate, look, you just have to communicate what you need, and
How often are you dealing with the IT guys?
That may be the question. If you have to deal with him that often, that may be the reason. He's not that good.
Or maybe your agency's cheap and has antiquated equipment that you guys need to upgrade. Maybe he's not the problem. He's dealing with. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So if it's frequent conversations you're having, it's either him or the systems you're running on. But I would say if you had to look at code and tell people who come to you with the same problems over and over again, who haven't even restarted their computer yet to see if it fixed the problem, right? So you have to tell them to restart their computer first. Like, it would drive me bonkers, right? You have to have a different personality set to be doing that. Mm-hmm. And you can't expect them to be the same person who is a comm major and, dealing with all sorts of sensitivities.
IT people's brains work differently than ours. And we need those people because they make our life 1,000 times easier.
Except with passwords. This has to get
rant?
I'm going to talk about Ron.
Ron's our IT guy. Ron's rad, though. We like Ron.
I don't like how he does passwords.
It's because it's how he has to do to entertain himself.
I have to go and spell things in a funny way that nobody but a coder would understand.
No, it's not. It's okay. It's like there's always a method to his madness, right? So if I use my daughter Samantha. So if she came and started working if she started working it would be S, the @ sign, right? And then maybe like a capital M because he's going to switch it there. And then it would be like the first day that she started, right? But one of the dates is going to be spelled out and the other one is going to be. So it would be like she started like February, it would be like F, but then instead of the E, it would be like a 3.
Yeah.
But it would be like
it's craziness.
But there's some kind of like in his head, he's like, this is a game. Like, how do I come up with a creative thing? Like, that's his...
Look, I know, but you know what? Our agency ran so much better when everything was my wedding anniversary.
July 26th.
Yes.
Lowercase.
For
about 5 years, everyone's password in the agency was lowercase July 26th.
And I never forgot my anniversary.
You've never forgot your anniversary. This is good. This is good.
But it was simple. It was straightforward. I knew, right?
Yeah, the hackers loved it.
Look, everybody in the agency, as far as I'm concerned, could use my same password because I want to access it. I don't want to. Right now, we have this whole spreadsheet that I have to go to Linda and say, okay, how do I get onto this computer? And then half the time, she doesn't read it right to me. And
is your bank still July 26th?
Maybe. That or our entire family uses the same PIN number that if someone ever figured out our PIN number, we're all messed over.
Was it the same as mom and dad's?
Yeah.
No, it isn't. You still use mom and dad's? Even mom and dad changed theirs like 2 years ago. You know that.
Oh, well, then maybe I'm just an original now. So.
Well, I wouldn't say original. You really use that one?
I have, yeah.
Unbelievable. I remember when it was the old club membership one. That's what we tried to change it to, but no. See, even mom and dad's was a derivative, right?
Yeah, but
you know,
but by a little bit, not a ton.
Yeah.
And yeah, so the bottom line is you're going to have to learn to work with your IT person and find out if it's your systems or if it's them that's the problem. If it's the systems, work with management to get better systems. But this is, if you want someone who's warm and fluffy, I guarantee you they can't solve your computer problem.
Right. I mean, also use this as an opportunity to grow some thicker skin. It's an IT person. They're fantastic at saving your lives and stuff. And it's, okay. Do you want some doctor with fantastic bedside manner, or do you want house, right? I want house saving my life, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, like when you go in for your vasectomy, right? Mm-hmm. And, actually bedside manners there is helpful.
It was a little awkward because he liked to talk the entire time.
Well, but he did it. So my guy, I'll plug him, Dr. Benderev.
Same as my guy.
Yeah, I referred you. I referred a lot of people.
Well, yeah.
But he owns vasectomy.com.
He invented the needleless procedure?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
And, but we go and the entire procedure lasts like 8 to 10 minutes, right? But he starts asking me these in-depth insurance questions about like, hey, what do you think I should do about this while he's doing? Uh-huh. And I'm giving him answers, and halfway through, it hits me that he's just trying to distract me and whatnot, and then I realize again what's going on.
Right. He started telling me about his Tahoe house he was building, and all I kept thinking, because I can't multitask at all. At all. And I was like, dude, I will sit here for the next 3 hours when this is done and talk to you about every detail, but just focus. This is important. You can't mess this up.
Don't cauterize the wrong thing here.
Okay, I'll use this also as a plug. Hey, men, if you guys are donezo, go get it done. Don't ask your wife to go get her parts handled that way. It's way, way easier for the guys. Way easier. Super dangerous for women. So this is me looking out for women, saying it was a 10 or 12 minute procedure, and then I got to sit and watch whatever I wanted on TV because everyone has to leave you alone for 3 days.
Oh, yeah. And you got to milk it, because if you use the no needle, no scalpel approach, you feel much better. Like, you're totally fine.
You don't need to milk it. You just say, our doctor said, he goes, look, you're going to feel fine. Here's some peas, right? Keep rotating them. But you think you're going to be fine. You're going to go out and do something. And it's going to cause problems. And just don't do it. And so he told my wife that, and she's like, cool. So the kids left me alone for 3 days. And then I was up and going. Haven't had a single problem. It was perfect. And we've just gotten really, really intimate this episode.
Do you still keep in touch? Send them Christmas cards?
I was up at his Tahoe house the other day.
Yeah.
So, all right. I think that's all we got. Butters, anything? Yeah.
Nothing. Thanks for joining. If you got drink requests, go to Jordan at Total CSR. If you have
you don't go there. You email.
You go.
It's not a URL.
Yeah. And if you have
half a drink,
and if you have questions, because Olivia's taken over the duties, you can email Olivia at Total CSR. Oh yes.
Wow.
I have outsourced
and if
that.
you want to know about the scalpeless procedure, vasectomy.com.
Referral code, the independent agent.
All right, guys. Have a wonderful week. Cheers.